loves, I'm Jody. Welcome back to This Beaded Life. I'm here today because I have a few things that I got in the mail and I would like to show you guys what I got. One of them is a friend mail from my good friend Florence. Thank you, Florence. And then the other stuff is stuff that I ordered during the that bead extravaganza where I went from shop to shop to shop. And so I wanted to show you. And like I said before, I didn't spend a lot of money that day. I did buy a few things from each place, but I want to see what they look like up close. And I want to show you guys too. So let's go ahead and do that. And then I'm sure we're going to design something because I got all kinds of stuff here. So we'll probably design something. I'll be right back. Okay, friends, today is Tuesday, March 18th. And our Seize the Day calendar says, friendship improves happiness and abates misery by doubling of our joy and dividing of our grief. Very true, very true. When you have good friends, then, you know, so many good things happen for you. Life is a little bit easier. You always have someone there who will listen and give advice when you need it. Just always great to have wonderful friends. So we're gonna just kind of start here. I have a little pile. My husband was just like, what is going on? Where's all this stuff coming from? And I'm like, shh, don't worry about it. All right, so the first thing I have is from the Bead, excuse me, I have the hiccups, from the Bead Place. And they are a brick and mortar and they do have an online shop. I will make sure that I link their online shop for you. And it was from the spring market. That's what it was. Oh, there's so many great things in here. So it's from the spring market live. So they having a birthday party. I'll have to scan that later to see what that's all about. Oh, and they included like all kinds of stuff, like DIY stuff. Oh, how cool is that? I love that. Okay, I'm gonna have to check out all those little tutorials. That's really cool. All right, so let's see what we got here. Like I said, I didn't order a ton of stuff from each place, but I did order some stuff. So I think I spent, yeah, including like, oh, I didn't have to pay for shipping. Oh, because it was over 35. Oh no, you're shipping, $5. Okay, so they do it up here. So with shipping included, I did save $7.04 because they had 20% off everything for their 20th anniversary. And so I ended up spending $28.16, which isn't bad at all. And I had to get some of their fire polish rondelles because these are just beautiful. Look at these colors. And I picked these three because I thought they would be like perfect together in something. So that's why I ended up picking those three colors. And these are like, I believe like a 3x4 millimeter, but look at the fire polish. It's just gorgeous. And then I was so excited because this pendant looks so cool online when I was doing the shopping. They did like a YouTube live and it looked so cool. And I'm like, I feel like I need to have that. And it was a random pick, but they were all like pretty much like the same design, but the stone might be different. So here it is, guys. Check this out. How cool is that? I believe that is, I want to say, let's see if this has any more detail because I don't remember now, but it was $15. And I really kind of feel like it was like, was it a aventurine or something? Anyway, so it has two nice heavy duty jump rings here. So you can hang it, the pendant like this. You could just bring them both together, maybe remove one if you wanted to and hang it like that. But I thought this pendant was so cool. And look, it actually goes really well with what I picked out too. So really, really super cool. Really excited for that. So I'm going to hang on to that stuff. So we have the Bead Place. I need to empty my trash cans in here, you guys. I've got stuff everywhere. Let's open up this one. Okay, and this was from Jesse James Beads, so I did jump on theirs. And I only bought 2 items, but I really, really loved what I saw here. Oh, I got a free gift. I got a pink cup chain. Oh my gosh, how cool is that? Aw, thank you, Jesse James Beads. So these were, yeah, these were like, I think they're like 10 millimeter. It doesn't say on the thing, but let's open it up. They're an ombre glass bead. So look at how beautiful this is. And it's a huge strand. Isn't that pretty? And look at how well that goes with that. And then I also got it in the other color they were offering. I don't know if I'm ready to use this yet. I feel like I need to wait because I feel like there's going to be something perfect for it. You know how that is, you guys, right? And then here's the other one. And Lucy Jane, you stop that right now. I'll let you out in a second. All right, so this one has like the pinkish peach color, but look at how pretty these are. And they're really heavy duty. All right, I'm gonna pause this for a second and I'm gonna get my box from Florence out so I can show you guys real quick. And I'm gonna let her out so she stops driving me bonkers. I'll be right back. Okay guys, now she's out and now I'm just waiting for the next one who wants to go out probably. So look at how cute this card is. I forgot to ask Florence if she made this card because isn't this adorable? And so the note inside, you know, she's just very, very sweet. And Florence, yes, definitely. If you come to Michigan, you tell me where you are. I will meet you halfway or whatever we can do. And we will have lunch or coffee or whatever and just sit and gab. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. And bless her heart, she uses a ton of bubble wrap. So I'll be recycling that. And she just kind of like grouped a bunch of stuff together for me. She's like, I don't do anything with seed beads or anything anymore. And I think because I've been doing so much with 2-hole beads. I mean, look at, she sent me all these 2-hole beads, you guys. So there's those. Here's some tiny check glass beads. These are really pretty. I really love those. I kind of like them just strung like that, how they're twisted. I don't know, that's pretty cool. She sent me, I got some Mayuki 2-hole Tilas. Some little seed beads. Oh, pearls. See, I didn't get a chance to go through everything, but here's some pearls. Oh, these are 2-hole pearls, you guys. Oh my gosh. I've been like eyeballing the 2-hole pearls. Let me grab a couple like little head pins here. I've been eyeballing them because I'm like, oh, I would love to get some. And I'm like, I wonder what I should do with them though once I get them. Let me just like... Florence, you sent me so much stuff, honey. So much. Oh my gosh, look at how cool that is. Thank you so much. There's still so much in here, you guys. I mean, Florence, did you send me every 2-hole bead that you have? Here's some more Tilas. I can do something fun with Tilas. Oh, here's a check glass button. Oh my gosh. Is that ever pretty? I love check glass buttons. Look at how gorgeous that is. That is beautiful. They almost make me not want to use them because they're so pretty. And we got some lentils, some 2-hole lentils. These are fun to use too. I've used these in a couple things. But look at how cute they are. They just look like little tiny buttons. They look really cute. Got some tile beads, which are really nice. Some more Tilas. I love the Tilas. And here's another bead mix here. Some little seed beads, 11 O's. I do believe she gave me everything. Some more seed beads. And some 11 O gold seed beads, Mayuki. Some more seed beads. Got some, it looks like Ava beads. Or Eva beads. I think Eva is the one. Well, these are these are actually like just a 2-hole chevron. Okay, that's cool. That's really cool. I like that. That'll be fun to use. Oh my gosh, you guys, another check glass button. Oh, that's beautiful. Florence, you've done too much, girl. I feel so terrible. Oh, look at this bracelet. This is the one she said she dropped and a bead broke on it. So she told me that I could take it apart or do what I wanted to with it. What I think I'll do is I'll probably take it apart but then restring it exactly the way she had it. So that way I can wear it. Yeah, that'll be a nice evening watching TV project. Oh my gosh, that is beautiful. That is absolutely beautiful. I love the colors. Oh, we have some silkies. Very nice. I love the pink and the purple. Oh, she sent some check glass beads from Sam's. These are always great. I love these. Those are pretty. Oh, and these are from September 2023. Oh, that was before I started getting the box. Oh, we got some cute like little pendant or charms, all in gold. Okay, now Cheetah wants out. Are you serious? Whoops. All right, so they're all ocean themed. So we got like a little whale. We got a turtle. Okay, we got 2 whales. Cute. Or dolphins, I guess. They could be dolphins. A shell. Oh, no, here's a dolphin. And look at this little crab. Oh my gosh. These are so cute. I love beachy stuff too. It's so much fun. And we're getting to that time of year where there's going to be a lot of beachy stuff. Oh, these are cool. Florence, you're going to have to talk me through these. How do you use this? Oh, I bet you that's like for a 3-strand like bracelet or something. It's like a spacer bar. That's cool. I bet you, is that what it is, Florence? Am I right? Oh my gosh, girl. Like this is like never ending. We have some more 2-hole tiles. Oh, some really pretty brios. A whole bunch of buttons. Oh my god. Oh, look at this one. Oh, okay. Okay, we got to open this. Oh my gosh. Would you look at this one with the heart? How adorable is that? Oh my goodness. Look at this teeny tiny one. Look at this teeny tiny one. Oh my gosh. These are so cute. Oh my goodness. Florence, look at you, sweetie. Thank you so much. Okay, we got some more little 2-hole beads here. And some more 2-hole tiles. Got some more Tilas. Ooh, look at this fun color mix. The green and that peach. Oh my gosh, that's beautiful. And this one's gorgeous too. This would actually, like, I think would mix nice with this. Okay, we got some goodies in here. Oh, these are pretty. Look at that. It's like pink and then purple and then orange. Those are beautiful. Some check glass brios. They look like kind of like petal brios in a way. They're the flatter ones. Let me grab them. Got 2 strands of those. Those are so pretty. Oh, and we got these. Oh, look at how beautiful that strand is. Like I can see that like in between these on a necklace. How gorgeous. Oh, got some Vivolis. I've never used these, but these are so cool. These are really cool. I'll have to Google how to use those. All right, hold on one second, guys. I'm gonna let that cat out. Okay, guys, I'm back. I'm just gonna scoot this up a little bit so we have some room. We have so many of these like little vials of seed beads. Look at all these seed beads. I mean, she literally gave me all of her seed beads. Like, those are beautiful. Look at this fun mix. We got some larger whole seed beads. So like some, these are, I believe, are larger than 8/0. Oh, I don't know what size it is. I'll have to like look at that. Some really pretty gold ones. These look like cookie sprinkles. I want to eat those. We have some more super duos. She packaged these 2 together in a baggie, like a Christmassy mix. So we have some Christmassy colors here and here. This will be fun to do for the holidays. You know, I know it's only March, but you guys, it'll happen before you know it. You know it as well as I do. And we have some more here, all bagged up. Some super duos. These are pretty. Look at how pretty this mix is. This is a gorgeous color, and I like the black and white too. I see some super duo projects coming in the near future, you guys. Be ready, because it'll be fun. Oh. Okay, so okay, this is cute. Oh my gosh, is that ever cool? I bet you I could do this like on some leather with some good barrel knots on both sides. That's really cool. That would be fun. All right, we're getting closer to the bottom, you guys. I've got some more tubes of seed beads here. Look at all these different colors. I'm gonna have to go through my stuff and like resort because now I need more room. Look at how nice. That's so awesome. Oh my gosh. Oh, and these are like little O-ring spacer like type beads. Those are cute. I like how she kept things together too. Like she's got that kind of brain, you guys, where she's like, this goes with this goes with this. And like, and me, I'm just like, oh, I have so much stuff. Okay, so here we have, okay, so we have the House-Made 8/0 Mayuki Amethyst Allure beads. And then we also have the Amethyst Allure. This was last year, February. I believe this was Shira's box. And we have the Tila mix. Girl, I didn't even send you close to what you sent me. Oh my gosh. Just be prepared. I'm going to be sending you some more stuff. Okay, so here's here's some more seed beads. I got like every color in the rainbow, I swear. Little cube seed beads. These are so pretty. They're in that bronze, like AB finish. Check that out. All right, and then in this baggie, she has, looks like some silkies. Are these silkies? Yep. So we've got 3 strands of these bronze and AB silkies. Look at these, you guys. These are gorgeous. Oh my gosh. Those are beautiful. And then she had this strand with them too, this little fire polish strand. That's beautiful. Oh, and then here's some seed beads to go with it. That's really, really pretty. Okay, here's some more seed beads. All kinds of 11 O's, you guys. I have 11 O's for days. Okay, here's some more of those chevron beads that I had from before, so I'll make sure I get those together. These are so cool. I really like these. We'll have to try to do something with these very soon. And then we have some 8O silver line Tohos. Here's some more silkies. And we have some Miyuki 11 O's in metallic gold. And this is the very last thing here. We have a gemstone barrel. Ooh, and they have the nice larger holes. So these can be done on leather too, or other cording. How nice is that? Oh my gosh, Florence, I'm gonna yell at you. You just, you gave me away so much stuff. Oh my gosh. All right, well, just so you know, I'm gonna be sending you some stuff, so, because I don't feel like what I sent you was a fair trade. It's not a fair trade. Thank you so much, Florence. I really appreciate you so much. You're so sweet. All right, you guys, I'm going to clean this up, and as I'm cleaning this up, I'm going to pull some stuff together from here, and we're going to make something. So I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I think I've got what I want to do. So I have 1G in this like really pretty like ivory color. So we're going to use that. And my size 10 needle. And this is going to be very similar, well, not very similar, but kind of similar to what we did before. We're going to use these pearls, these 2-hole pearls that she gave me. This cute little button. I can't resist that button. I think we're going to try to use some of these 2-hole lentils. So let's dump those out. And this is just a design on the fly, guys. We're gonna just try to do this. It might be similar to what we did with the silkies, but different materials, different holes. Let's use these seed beads. Brought out both little bottles just in case. I know we probably won't need both, but you never know. Let me see how big that hole is. Well, I might want to grab some of my 15 O's too, just for the whole of that. I won't need very many, but I'll probably want to grab that too. So let me find my thread here. There it is. Okay. All right. I knew I'd find it eventually. So we're going to need probably about an arm's length or more. No, I'm sorry. Like a wingspan, both arms like out. Grab my scissors. What do I do with my scissors? They're there. There we go. That'll be easier to string. My needles have seen their better days, I think, but I keep reusing them because I don't want to, you know, just pitch them. I like the color eyes because they're like colored at the top. And it just helps me. There we go. Oop, I had it and I pulled it right back out, you guys. I should be using my magnifier, huh? Let me stand up and use that. I have to kind of stand up to do it. Pull it in here. Boy, when you see your cuticles like that close up, it's bad. There we go. Okay, so I just used my handy dandy new magnifier. We got that all settled. All right. So I think, let me grab my 15 O's real quick. I'll be right back. Okay, I found some little teeny tiny little baby ones that'll be perfect for just underneath. We just need probably about 5 of them for underneath that button shank. And I got so excited, I forgot to tell you that we're gonna need 2 needles. So I'm just gonna grab a hold of my needle and my spool, and I'm just gonna spread my arms out, and that's how long we're gonna cut it. So a full wingspan. All right, so now we got our thread cut. Bring this in a little bit more. Here we go. And I got my second needle. This one's a brand spanking new needle, guys. There it goes. All right, so the first thing we're gonna do is, because we're gonna do this similar to the one that we used the, oh my goodness, what is that called? The silkies on my previous video. If you missed that video, I will attach it to, I'll put it in the description here for you guys. So basically we're starting this in the middle of our thread. So I'm gonna put on like 4 of these because I think that'll be enough. And we're just going to pull that down the one thread and find our middle. Okay, you can make your thread tails longer by your needles if it's easier for you to manage, but see how they're like so teeny tiny, and this color just like disappears into the threads, which is kind of what we want. And then let's put our button on. And we're gonna start with our button loop. Get those in there and see how they fit in there. They should fit through there. Oh yeah, they're scooting. You just need to take some prodding to get in there. There it goes. All right, so as we put other beads on, it'll tighten up. So what we're going to do now is we're gonna make the end real quick. I just like to do, when I'm doing them like this, I like to take care of the one end at least, you know, pretty close to right away. So let's do like, I'm thinking we can do probably 5 on each side. So let's do 5 of our 11 seed beads. Okay, and we're gonna pull them both down to our button. And when you tighten that down, come on. There we go. When you tighten that down, then it should be good, because you have your teeny tiny little ones in there. If you have a you know, like a larger metal shank on your button, it's not going to be a big deal. You can use the same bead. But you know, one thing that we are missing is I want to use, I'm hoping I left them close to the top here. I did. So I want to take one of these off for now. It's like a little fire polish, little mini coin bead. So we're going to use one of these. And these are like, I think like a 2x4 maybe, something like that. All right, or yeah, something like that. Okay, so we're gonna just kind of take a look at this. And if this is like where I like my button, where I want my seed beads to come out, and it really is, so then what we're going to do is we're going to take one of our needles. Let's make sure this is spread out correctly. We're going to put on this little bead onto our thread and just kind of hold it right here. And then we're going to take our other needle and run it through there too, going the same direction as the first needle. Okay, so run it through the same side. And then we're just going to, if I have this correct here, did I do it right? Nope, hold on one moment. I think I got myself all twisted up here. It's a very small workspace for such a large like piece of thread. Let me just undo that one real quick. Let me see where I'm at. I really do it myself like in like a knot. I don't know what I did and how I did it, but I did it, you guys. But if you just take a second to unravel yourself, then you should be fine. Okay, so it's on the one side here. We're gonna let it sit right here for a second. And we are going to put the other needle through, like I said, go in the same direction as the first one. And let's just pull it through. There we go. So now we have this spot like this. So now your two strands are joined as one right here. All right. And then we're going to use a few more seed beads just to kind of spread it back out again, because we're going to go into some 2-hole beads. So let's just grab, like, I would say probably 3 on each side. This is like where you kind of have to play it by ear, like how you want to do it. Since I'm doing like a design on the fly, I don't have an exact pattern that I'm following. This is just going by like me playing with the beads. Like I didn't make one like this. Like I practiced the other one that I made before I did it. So we're just going for it. All right, so now when you put the 2 seed beads on both strands, it kind of spaces it apart like that. That's what you want. So then grab your strands and just let's pull that apart a little bit so we can see both sides. And let's go ahead and start with our, I'm not sure how these will look with it, but let's go ahead and start with these. So I'm going to grab both of these guys. I like to do both sides at the same time. It's just, to me, it's easier. And it feels like it makes it go faster. It probably doesn't, but it doesn't confuse me. And it doesn't make me like say, oh wait, am I supposed to go back through that? This is really easy for me to do it this way. And so let's just grab another one. And I'm gonna shorten up my tails, I think. Or make my tails longer, I should say, and shorten my strands just so it's easier. So we're gonna start with 2 of those. Let me take care of that real quick here. Pull that apart. And I'm just gonna pull on my tail until I get it at like a good workable length for now. I can always shorten my tail as I get closer to being where I need to have more thread length. All right, and then we're gonna just grab like a seed bead on both sides here. We're gonna grab our pearl and we're gonna feed it through. Okay, that one feels a little wonky. Maybe the hole isn't quite lined up right. Let's see. It happens sometimes, especially with the natural materials. There we go. All right, so we're gonna pull that down and we're gonna pull those tails out of there. So I'm just gonna spread this apart and just pull on the thread and pull the tails out of there. All right, so now we got that started. And now I think what I wanna do is maybe do like a couple pearls and then do a gold. So we're gonna just do some pearls back to back. Wait, maybe I should do seed beads in between just so they're not like sitting right next to each other. Let's do that. go. String that little guy on there with the seed beads. We're going to pull on this to make our strands come out and straighten up. And there we go. All right, so maybe I have my tails too long. Let me just shorten them up a little tiny bit here, so they're not getting hung up in the beads. All right, let's lay this flat again. So this is what we have going on. So I think that if we did that 3 times, so let's do our seed beads on both sides. And let's pick up another pearl. This thread is so awesome, but it really does kind of like get in your way. Like I said, especially when you're working with a small area like the way I am, it does kind of get in your way. But you know who doesn't have a problem with that? Our good friend Danielle. She seems like she's got it going on. All right. There we go. Oh, I think this is going to be really, really pretty. I love that blue with that. All right, so then let's go ahead and we're going to skip the seed beads. And we're just going to grab a couple of these, put them on one, line it up, put them on the other needle too. So now we have both needles going through both of those lentil beads. Oh yeah, this is going to be really, really cute. I'm excited for this. I'm so excited for this. All right, so now we're going to do the seed beads and the pearls again. So one on both sides. There we go. And our pearl. Oops, picking up my strand. There we go. And just take your time. Just take your time. And if you get something strong and you don't like the way it's laying or whatever, then, you know, you can always undo it. But I think this looks really, really cute together. I like that. It's going to make a nice, like, petite bracelet. All right, so seed bead on both sides. We'll do this part up to the lentils, and I'll do some off camera for you. And then we'll come back and do some more, because we're going to want to also reinforce this bracelet, and I'll show you that too. Okay, there we go. And another seed bead and pearl. Oh, come back here. Okay, so this one may not want to go in there. Okay, so that one's got kind of a little wonky hole too. That's okay. I'm a little wonky myself. We can always fix that hole later. There we go. All right. Okay, so this is where we're at so far. I'm going to go ahead and pause it here. I'm going to do some more stringing, and when I get back, we will do more with this, okay? I'll be right back. Okay guys, we are getting so close to being done with this part, so we'll just keep on beading together. I got a lot of it done, and it doesn't take long. I just didn't want to keep you on for me doing the same action over and over and over again. So this will kind of straighten up and strengthen up once we, you know, put it through a second time, once we reinforce it. So I'm looking at that. I'm probably getting ready to end this, okay? So we're going to end it kind of similar to how we started it. If I don't get it all tangled up again. There we go. All right, so we still have our 2 strands, right? Still have our 2 strands. And we are, whoop, hold on. It's going wild. Okay. And we are going to need 2 of these lentils. Actually, we need 2 seed beads. 1 on each side. And then we're gonna just drop on 2 of these lentils real quick. There's 1. And might as well just drop the second one on too. A little easier said than done sometimes. Where's my hole? There it is. All right, I had no problems at all doing this when I was off camera, and the minute I start recording, I'm like, I can't find what I'm looking for. There it is. Okay. Goodness gracious. All right, so now we have that. And now we want to do, we're going to do 3 of our seed beads on each side. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Slide those down. We're going to double check our length real quick before we get too crazy here. Oh yeah, we're doing good. We're doing good because we have enough room to do our single bead, which I'm just going to grab one of these needles, put it on, thread it all the way down, get that one out of our way, grab the other one, go straight up through that bead, going the same direction that our other needle went, and bring that straight down. And now we're going to do our loop, okay? So now we're going to want to watch how big our loop gets. And we don't need both strands for that. We just need the one. All right, so we're just going to move that one off to the side. I'm just going to use my scissors to weigh it down because we don't need it right now. And let's just grab some seed beads. I'm going to try probably like, let's see, that's 6. Let's do 16 and see how that goes. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. And then let's just make a loop and see if that's going to be big enough. I don't think it's going to be just by eyeballing it right now. Just hold it together here. No, that for sure is not going to be big enough. So let's put on like 4 more of these seed beads. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is always kind of like a size guessing game here, trying to figure out like how big do I need my loop to be for my bead or for my button. Actually, that's really close. So let's just do like 1 more seed bead. Okay, got 1 more seed bead. And then still having that one piece, that one strand off to the side, we're just going to bring this back through our bead right here. We can try really hard. All right, so we're just gonna bring that back through that bead. All right, and then we can pull on it, make sure it's nice and snug. And then we can double check one more time just to make sure before we get too far. And I think it's going to be okay. It looks like it's going to be just fine. All right, so now that we have that like kind of pulled, we want to straighten this out. I'm going to bring you guys in a little bit closer here. So we want this nice and straight here. There we go. And we're still just using the one strand. We're going to go down through these 3 seed beads right here. I'm going to work on the side closest to me. All right, and then we're going to go through those seed beads, through those 2 lentils, and we're going to pull it. Now remember, this is going to loosen and tighten, loosen and tighten. So every time you do a stitch like this, just pull it to tighten it. And you probably have to pull both strands a little bit. It's fine. Just leave that one off to the side still, but just give it a little tug. And now we're going to go through our seed bead. And I'm hoping it'll allow me to go through the pearl more than once. I think it will. And we're just going to follow it through. Make sure, if you need to, flip it over. Make sure your needle isn't like showing on the bottom there. And just go through to where you feel comfortable coming up. And I'm going to hold that other thread for the other needle, and I'm just going to pull. And now it's starting to tighten up. It's not going to be so wobbly. I'm going to do that through every little section that we do. So I'm going through those 2 lentils, through my pearl, through my seed bead, through that next pearl, and the seed bead, and that next pearl. And we're going to come right out before we get to that seed bead. And we're just going to hang on to the other strand like I'm doing here. And we're just going to pull, okay? And then lay the same side back down again. And let's go through everything else here. Where's my tail? There we go. Seed bead, lentils, and pearls and seed beads. If you need to pick it up and put it on its side to see better, you can. Come on, you can do it. There it goes. All right, and then we can pull that out again, hanging on to that other strand and just giving it a nice tug, and it's just pulling it nice. Pull our tail out of there. There we go. And let's go through the next little section. For the most part, it's going through everything pretty smoothly, but it does get hung up sometimes on the pearls, like because the holes are really tiny, so it does get harder to see. So I went through that seed bead by the lentils there, and we're just going to, again, just pull, and we'll pull my tail out of there too. All right, we're getting close to the end of this one. Just finish up our reinforcing. And then we'll have to do the other side too. The important thing is just to make sure you're getting them through the beads, your needle through the beads, and not poking out the back to where you're going to have like exposed thread. Just like so. Make my little tail shorter there. All right, getting through. We're on almost on our last little spot here. I'm just going to poke it through those last couple lentils right before the seed beads for our button. We're just going to pull again. Okay, so that side's nice and tight. Now we want to reinforce our beads going into our button. So we're going to go through this side here. Just try to stay on the same side. We're going to go through that bead in the middle and then pull that through. It is better if you do it in like little chunks when you get to the seed beads here, because it just makes it easier for you to see what you're doing. All right, and then we're going to put that through our seed beads here, right up next to the button. Okay, just pull that through, and again, just pull both threads, tighten that up a little bit. And now we're going to go through our buttonhole, which should also have those little bitty teeny weeny little beads in it. Oops. I'm getting through a couple of them at a time here. I'm not rushing myself because those little beads are really tiny. And they may not take that many passes, so we're just going to take our time and get it through there. And we're just going to bring this down through that bead again. Tighten it up. And through these seed beads here. And through those two lentils. And we're going to find a good place to hide our knot. Okay, so I'm thinking right here, because we still have the other one to do, between these two lentils will be a good place to hide a knot. All right, so here I am, because we still have this other strand that we need to go through this other side with, right? All right, so I'm pulling nice and tight. My button is on there really good. We're going to come through, holding the strand, come through between the lentils, between the two threads, okay? So like right smack dab in the middle between those two threads. I know it looks like kind of like a hot mess here, but it'll work. And then we're gonna make our little knot with our thread and just pull it tight. And then we'll do it one more time. And there we go. And just make sure you have it pulled really, really tight. And then you can get down in there and snip it off. If you have a thread burner, you can use that. But we just want to get in there and make sure you're not snipping the thread to your actual bracelet, because that would be devastating. Okay, so we can set that needle off to the side, and now we have the other side that we have to do. All right, so we got one side reinforced. You can see where this side is not reinforced, but this side is. So you won't see a thread. So the side that we are going to reinforce, I want to have facing me. It just makes it that much easier. And we are going to go with this needle, and we're going to go through our loop a few times. So let's see where it's coming out. It's coming out of our bead right here. So we're going to go up through this side because we came through here. And we need to just go around this loop. So we're just going to string up through here. Now you don't have to do a button loop or anything like that. You can easily just attach like a jump ring, make a smaller loop, attach a jump ring and a other clasp or whatever. But I like to do button loops for some of these things. I think button and loop, I think it's fun to do. Plus I love that button with the little heart on it. It's really, really cute. Okay, I'm coming out the bottom of those seed beads. All right, and then when we get there, we're just gonna kind of hold it and tug. Make sure we're gonna reinforce the correct side here. Yeah, we are. So this side here. Put it through this bead one more time and come down through our 3 seed beads right here on the side that we are going to reinforce. And then you can just go through those 2 lentils and your seed beads. And we're going to come up through this pearl right here because I think that's a good spot to surface. If I can get my needle through there. Where are you, needle? There it is. It was one of those wonky pearls, so I wanted to use them anyway. All right. Okay. Let's go through the rest of these. All right, I'm going to go through the rest of these and we're going to come back for tying it off on the other side, and then we will try it on. I'll be right back, guys. Okay, guys, so we are at the end here, and I'm thinking I'm going to try to just go through this one more time just to really secure my button on here. So I made it all the way through my side, and now I'm just trying to squeeze into these seed beads and this other bead right here. Oops, I totally lost it. All right, let's try that again. When it gets that tight, sometimes you can only go through a couple at a time. You're like, I think I can. And try not to tie my thumb to it. There we go. Boy, we have some like really fun things ahead of us, you guys. I've gotten some really great, I've had some really great purchases and some great friend mail. We have all kinds of fun times ahead of us, you guys. I'm really excited. And I mean it, Florence. I am going to be like, I know that you would like some more silver silk. And I am getting ready to order myself some more colors for the season. So don't be surprised if you end up with a few extras. Because you gave me like so much stuff, girl. So much stuff. Unbelievable. You're so amazing. I really do think, Florence, that you gave me all of your seed beads and tool beads. Like you couldn't have possibly kept any more. All right. And we're just going to bring that back through one last time here. And we're going to find another spot to hide this one. So I knotted on that side before. Let's get in there. Get through those 2 seed beads and up between these 2 lentils. Come on, you can do it. I know you can do it. All right, we'll go right there. 1. I just need to get through 1 lentil. And that's when you know you have it nice and snug, is when you're having a hard time like getting through some of these, you're like, yep, this is going nowhere. I don't know, like, nothing is going to happen to this bracelet. All right. Oh, I just poked my finger. I hate when I do that. Okay. Come on. You know what? We might just hide the knot there and then, because I think that'll be fine too. Trying to get my stuff all twisted up here. I'm really wanting, oh, there we go. See, the minute I like was gonna give up on it, it's like, no, wait, well, I'll fix it. All right, so now we can, oh wait, that's not what I wanted to do. Go back through there. Okay, so now I'm through my lentil. I almost made a tragic error. Okay, so now we wanna go ahead and go back through our, do this the right way. Go back through between our lentils and between our two strands right there in the middle. And now we can do a knot. Pull it nice and snug. And now we can do it again. And pull it nice and snug. All right, now let's clip that off. Again, being very, very careful that you're not clipping your bracelet, because after all of this, and this is your last knot, you would probably be really upset if you did it. All right, so here is my bracelet. Let me put it on all the way here. That buttonhole worked out perfect. All right, so here it is, guys. My cute little gold and pearl 2-strand bracelet. There's my cute little button. I love the way this turned out, you guys. It looks so pretty. I hope you liked it. I had a really good time making it, and it's super, super easy, you guys. You can do this with pretty much any 2-hole beads. Just sit down and start playing with them, and you'll have a great time. All right, you guys, I'm sending you my love, and I'll talk to you again real soon. I hope you have a wonderful night. Bye.